Welcome back to Drive Zone USA. The 2023 Ford GT Liquid Carbon Edition stands as one of the most iconic and exclusive renditions of modern American supercar engineering. As a culmination of Ford's GT production, the Liquid Carbon Edition redefines what a road-legal performance machine can be, marrying cutting-edge technology with a deep respect for the brand's Le Mans legacy. At first glance, what sets this vehicle apart from every other is its finish. The entire exterior is composed of exposed carbon fiber clear-coated for protection, but otherwise left raw, showcasing the intricate weave and meticulous craftsmanship that went into the bodywork. No paint is applied, and the visual result is nothing short of breathtaking, allowing the carbon to speak for itself as both a performance material and an aesthetic signature. The limited production of this edition makes it extraordinarily rare, with only a handful built for global distribution. With an approximate price starting near $750,000 and resale values soaring beyond $1.2 million, the Liquid Carbon is not just a car, it is a high-value investment, an art piece, and a symbol of precision engineering. Owners fortunate enough to obtain one are part of an elite community, not just because of the performance credentials, but due to the exclusivity and care that Ford's Multimatic team put into crafting each unit by hand. Under the hood, the Ford GT Liquid Carbon is powered by a 3.5-liter twin-turbocharged EcoBoost V6 engine. Although this might not sound like much in the age of V8 South and V12s, it produces a staggering 660 horsepower and about 550 pounds-ft of torque. This powertrain is mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, enabling near-instantaneous gear shifts. The result is an experience that's equal parts ferocious and refined. Acceleration is blistering, with the car capable of reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in approximately 2.8 seconds. And it continues pulling all the way to a top speed of around 116 miles per hour. This level of performance isn't just raw power, it's the outcome of advanced engineering where every ounce of weight, every aerodynamic surface, and every gear ratio is calculated for maximum performance. The weight of the vehicle plays a crucial role in its handling and acceleration. With a curb weight hovering between 1,360 to 1,385 kilograms, the GT is among the lightest in its class. The carbon fiber construction doesn't just provide a beautiful finish, it ensures structural rigidity while drastically reducing weight. The Liquid Carbon Edition also comes with titanium lug nuts and 20-inch carbon fiber wheels that contribute to unsprung mass reduction, enhancing cornering stability and road feedback. These components also aid in improved braking performance, which is handled by carbon ceramic Brembo brakes known for their fade resistance and consistent stopping power under extreme loads. Suspension in the GT Liquid Carbon is another marvel. It features a pushrod activated double wishbone setup with adjustable ride height and dampers. This racing-inspired system allows for changes in stiffness and ride height based on drive mode selection, optimizing the car for both track performance and road usability. Modes such as Normal, Sport, Track, and VMAX adjust the aerodynamics, damping, and throttle response to suit driving conditions, ensuring that the car performs at its best regardless of terrain or driving intention. The active rear wing also contributes significantly to downforce during high-speed maneuvers, retracting or extending as needed to balance aerodynamic performance. Inside the cabin, the Ford GT Liquid Carbon continues its minimalist, race-inspired theme. Carbon fiber is used extensively throughout, from the seats to the dashboard, creating a seamless continuation from the exterior. The seats themselves are fixed directly to the chassis, while the pedal box and steering wheel are adjustable to accommodate the driver. This setup, reminiscent of Formula One design, ensures a low center of gravity and a sense of being one with the machine. Despite its minimalistic approach, the interior still features modern tech, including a digital instrument cluster, infotainment system with navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a multifunctional steering wheel that gives the driver complete control at their fingertips. Asterisk, the liquid carbon GT also includes an optional 6-point racing harness anchor system, adding further track readiness to the vehicle. Customers can choose between Alcantara or leather trim options, and despite the aggressive performance-oriented layout, the car maintains an element of luxury and attention to detail. Even the air vents and control knobs exhibit the same precision, engineering ethos that defines the car's core. Asterisk, one of the more compelling aspects of the 2023 Ford GT Liquid Carbon is the way it blends heritage with innovation. While the design language of the modern GT pays tribute to the Le Mans-winning GT40S of the 1960s, the Liquid Carbon edition takes a distinctly modern twist. There's no attempt to retro-style or rely on nostalgic elements for emotional pull. Instead, it's a futuristic interpretation of what a race-bred supercar should be. The flying buttresses at the rear serve both aesthetic and functional purposes, channeling airflow toward the engine and rear diffuser to maximize downforce and cooling. Asterisk, the rear end of the car showcases to massive exhaust ports connected to an Akrapovic titanium exhaust system. This not only enhances the auditory profile with a sharper, more aggressive tone, but it also shaves weight and improves performance. It's an example of how every component on this vehicle is designed with purpose. Nothing is ornamental. The rear diffuser, polycarbonate engine cover, and vented rear fenders all contribute to managing heat and air pressure, ensuring optimal performance during extended track use. Asterisk, the Ford GT Liquid Carbon is not just a showpiece for Ford's engineering prowess. It is also a rare breed in an industry dominated by electrification and autonomous technology. In many ways, it stands as a defiant gesture, a final bow to internal combustion performance before the era of hybrid and electric hypercars becomes the new norm. That sense of finality adds to its allure, making it a true collector's item. It also acts as a symbol of what's possible when a company like Ford, better known for its mass-market vehicles, chooses to pour its resources and racing heritage into creating something that rivals the best from Europe. Asterisk, another layer to its legacy is its exclusivity. Unlike many supercars, which are made available to whoever can write a check, the Ford GT program involved an application process. Prospective buyers had to submit detailed information about their driving history, involvement in the car community, and their intent to use the vehicle. Preference was given to brand ambassadors, previous GT owners, and those who would actually drive the car rather than store it as an investment. This created a curated ownership base, adding a sense of community and loyalty among owners. The liquid carbon variant, being one of the rarest of the already limited GT production line, was even more restricted in its availability, asterisk, because of its rarity and performance. The 2023 Ford GT Liquid Carbon has already become a centerpiece at automotive auctions and private sales. Collectors are scrambling to secure a unit, knowing well that the market value is only likely to appreciate as the era of naturally aspirated and combustion-powered supercars winds down. Whether displayed at concours events, driven at track days, or stored in climate-controlled garages, each liquid carbon GT represents a chapter in automotive history. Asterisk, yet despite its lofty price and performance, the GT Liquid Carbon is not a car for the faint-hearted. Its seating position, limited cargo space, and tight egress reflect its purpose-built nature. This is not a car made for everyday comfort or long-distance cruising. It is made to deliver visceral performance in short, intense bursts. It demands focus, respect, and an experienced hand behind the wheel. But for those who understand what it is, there's no substitute. Asterisk, the 2023 Ford GT Liquid Carbon Edition is more than a supercar. It is the physical embodiment of Ford's determination to build a machine that competes with the best from Ferrari, McLaren, Lamborghini, and Porsche. It's a car that doesn't rely on gimmicks or outlandish horsepower figures. It relies on balance, technology, and precision. From the meticulous carbon weave to the aerodynamic wizardry, from its explosive acceleration to its razor-sharp handling, the GT Liquid Carbon stands as a true driver's car in the purest sense. Asterisk, in the years to come, it will be remembered not just as a flagship for Ford, but as one of the last great analog meets digital performance cars in a world swiftly moving toward electrification, it is a machine built with intent, legacy, and purity for those lucky enough to see one in person or, better yet, drive one. It will leave an indelible impression, the kind only a few automobiles in history have ever managed to achieve.